A few years ago, organizations looking for ways to reduce overheads began to review the concept of working from home. The concern about losing control led to a proliferation of software designed to monitor workers. Turns out that the software took a photograph of the person at the keyboard plus a screenshot of what was going on every 10 minutes. And if the person wasn't there, maybe because they were making a cup of coffee or going to the toilet, they were docked their pay for the last 10 minutes. And over a month, this amounted sometimes to a significant difference in expected pay and what they received. When the pandemic hit, many more organizations adopted this system and in fact found that some people were being dishonest. Some were working two jobs, some were watching porn, and so a kind of justification arose. And today, 8 out of the top 10 employers in the US are using some form of this monitoring software. This kind of supervision used to be applied more typically to people at the bottom of organizations, but it's now spread into higher echelons and being met with varied responses. Some doctors who were subjected to this oversight suffered a reduction in pay when what they were doing was the most important part of their work, speaking to their patients away from their computers. Some organizations like the MTA, the New York City Transit Authority, use their power to say to their white-collar employees, the engineers and lawyers and so on, they could work remotely 1 day a week, which is what they wanted, but only if they agreed to full-time monitoring, being monitored all week. This kind of agreement has become known as the bargain. Many hated this intrusion. You can now get software to fool the monitoring. There's a little thing called a mouse jiggler that you attach to your keyboard, and it creates the appearance of computer activity. But there were also some unexpected positive responses. Workers who really liked it said it helped them stay focused, be more efficient, more aware of how they use their time. They liked the feeling of getting a lot done and knowing they had worked really hard and it was measured. Then there were those, mostly women, who believed that tracking makes the world of work fairer. They were used to working in an environment in which rewards are more based on who schmoozes or drinks with whom. Instead, they wanted to feel seen at work, who is really being industrious, and they felt that monitoring helped them prove how good they really were. This software is a very crude tool based on a need of some managers to feel in control, to discard trust in favor of having data, to become more efficient. And that lack of trust is leading to a challenge to an individual's sense of identity, leaving them wondering whether they really are only what their supervisors can measure. What's your experience of monitoring software? We at Serenity in Leadership have been discouraging its use on the basis there are more effective ways to get the best out of your people. Do you agree? What kind of culture do you think it creates? And is this a culture you want? We've been bringing about positive cultures for over 30 years, so we've got some ideas. Please comment below. My name's Tom Dennis. I'm the CEO of Serenity in Leadership, and I'll see you next time. Bye.